Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's time for another top five. And this one is for the month of August. Now, in the month of August, I clocked in 86 movies. Yes, 86. Now, out of those 86, 29 of those movies I had seen before, so I watched a pretty good amount of movies that I had never seen before. Now, there's a few, I don't normally do this, but I usually announce this kind of stuff. A few that I've watched that I actually don't own because I was at my daughter's house for a week and I was kind of taking advantage of her Netflix and Prime. So I watched Fear Street 1994, Fear Street 1978, Fear Street 1666, Halloween Party, Black Black Pumpkin, and MOM, Mothers of Monsters, which actually Jen um, recommended to me, and I really enjoyed it. Really good movie. And I also watched Straight Edge Kager, which actually my buddy Dave Maggot just did a review on that one. I loved it. I thought it was great. Okay, now as far as the rules for this, of course, I only go by movies that I've watched for the first time. And even if I watch a different cut of a film, I still don't count it because I've seen the movie before, essentially. Let's see, I watched the rated version of Black Christmas, which, of course, I'd never seen before. I've only seen the unrated. This is the remake. So I didn't count that. I watched Phantasm 2, the X-rated cut. A little bit more gore. Loved it, of course. And the unrated cut of Hellraiser 3, which I'd actually never seen before. And also the extended cut of House 3. I wasn't really sure whether I'd seen that one, and that's, of course, called The Horror Show. So, yeah. We're going to get to our honorable mentions. Sorry, so long-winded at first, but I wanted to kind of clarify. The first honorable mention is a Bayview movie that the review will be up soon, or maybe already by the time you see this. And it's called Everybody Gets Stabbed. This movie was hysterically funny, and I loved it. It was just had my name written all over it. Check out the review. It will be either before you watch this or after you watch this. But yeah, it's really good movie. My second honorable mention is one I did for What's in the Bag, Jay, and that is A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio. Now, I love anthologies, always have, and this I thought was a fantastic anthology. Absolutely loved it. Um, this actually has a section by the Onetti brothers, and that's kind of what drew me to it, but the whole anthology was really above average. Okay, now coming in at number 5 is another one that I did for What's in the Bag, Jay, and that's Cold Skin. This movie impressed the heck out of me. I loved it. Thought it was great. Really surprised me. It is a creature feature, and it's also an island film. Very good. Very good film. I definitely recommend this. I know this has been showing up at the Dollar Tree, I think. So if you get a chance and you have it, if you see it there, definitely pick it up. It's a fantastic film. All right. Coming in at number 4 is, speaking of the Onetti brothers, we have Abracadabra. Now, this is a modern day giallo, and I thought this movie was fantastic. Just a feast for the eyes and the senses. They are fantastic filmmakers. I actually watched What the Waters Left Behind this month, as well as Sono Profondo. Um, and they also had something to do with another movie that was on this list that was in the honorable mentions, which is A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio. But this movie is fantastic. Great movie. All right. Coming up at number 3 is Aswang, also known as The Unearthing. Now, a review will be coming up for this very shortly for the Fangoria Movie Challenge. Joe and I watched this one. It was a first-time watch for me, and it freaking blew me away. I am not the biggest vampire fan. Those of you who know me know this, but this movie has done so darn well. Very surprised. Very surprised. And I hope this gets a Blu-ray release because it's very pricey right now. So to go out and buy it, it's expensive. And fantastic movie. Fantastic. Coming in at number 2 was a big surprise for me. I actually switched the covers around because I actually finished up my Feast box, the Herschel Gordon Lewis box of Gore, or box of Feast, or whatever it's called. And the Gore Girls, which I switched over from, I believe the alternate cover is, yeah, the Wizard of Gore. I do like the Wizard of Gore a lot. The Gore Girls, first time watch, absolutely blew me away. I don't know why I was so late to the party seeing this movie, but I loved it. I mean, it's a slasher movie. People use that word proto, and I hate it, but it's a slasher movie, a real slasher movie, set in 1971, I believe. Somewhere in that vicinity. Great movie. Don't know why I waited so long to watch it. Yeah. Gore Girls is fantastic. Blew me away. Which leaves number 1 is another Bayview. This will be either, I can't remember which one I reviewed first, this one or Everybody Gets Stabbed, but this will either be before or after you watch this video. My Dead Ones is a fantastic serial killer movie, and it absolutely blew me away. I use this as a recommendation for Manhunter, I believe. And, I mean, this movie is just, it's fantastic. There's just no other way around it. It's a fantastic movie, done extremely well. I was very surprised. I've liked a majority of the films I've gotten from Bayview, but this one just blew all the rest of them out of the water. Absolutely blew them out of the water. So yeah, definite recommendation. My Dead Ones, if you can get a hold of this movie, grab it. You will not be sorry. It is a fantastic serial killer film. If that's your thing, serial killers, you need to see this. Now, we're going to recap. Number 1, of course, was My Dead Ones. Number 2, The Gore Girls from Herschel Gordon Lewis. Rest in peace. Number 3 is Aswang, or The Unearthing. Number 4 is Abracadabra. Fantastic giallo, new age giallo. Number 5 is Cold Skin, really good film. Honorable mentions are A Night of Horror, Nightmare Radio, a great anthology if that's your thing. It is definitely my thing. And the other honorable mention is Everybody Gets Stabbed. Yes, even you. If you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.